Hello, hello. Testing, testing. Should be working. Oh. Had to set up a brace for my lower back. It's killing. It's probably lifting too much heavy stuff. Oh. And how are we doing? Starfield is taking a while to start. There we go. Quick check. Do these work? Yep, they work. Beautiful. Except I don't have the close-up face. Nope, don't have the close-up face. And game sound should be on. Yes. We were doing the Ryujin questline stuff. After that, we'll probably focus more on the main story side of things. Oh no, still that bug telling me to... What? Talk to Dalton on the executive office floor. Okay, fine. Yeah. Right. Let's go to talk to him first.
No Imogene, I see. Could she really be on to us already? Great. I can only assume she'll be well prepared when you find her. If Imogene's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. You'll need to speak with Benjamin Bayou. We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky, he may even help us get to Imogene. Good, because without it, this adds a complexity that we do not have time for. Head over to the trade tower and be discreet.
Good.
Let Bayou know that you're there on Ryujin's behalf. He may ask for credits or even a favor. Just give him what he wants.
That certainly settles the question of who really controls things.
Right.
The sooner, the better. We don't want to give a clever mind like hers any more room than we have to. Just be sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she's truly the mole, she'll have a lot to answer to. If she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but to take it as an admission of guilt. I'm afraid you'll have to dispose of her.
Hasty is not the issue, I think. It is a question of severity, and killing her seems too much.
The risk of Imogene continuing to operate as a traitor is too high. If we don't dispose of her now, she could cause a great deal of harm to this company. She knows the consequences of betraying Ryujin, which makes her dangerous. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask that you perform a thorough search for any evidence she may have in her possession. I trust you won't let your past relationship cloud your judgment.
If you are free soon, could we talk? I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under, unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them? I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Matteo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation? No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death. Why should I be? It was necessary for survival. I would not be here otherwise. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite. It is strange. I admit it has never been an issue before now. I know this seems trivial, perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense? Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence. It would have been, to some. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
This deal could be huge for my company.
Galbank ATMs are spread throughout the settled system.
Is a vigilante that would prey upon criminals and pirates.
Every smuggler I have ever worked with had a perverse affection for this place. I do not understand it.
Oh. And the game crashed. Great. Just a moment. Thank God for autosave. A minute. Actually, I'll switch to that so I can see what's going on in Twitch. Right, so how do I get there? Oh, I'll go the way right, I suppose.
Ranger?
If you have a complaint, go find Dexter. If you have money, you can talk to me. I don't recall sending for anyone. What do you want? It's been a very beneficial partnership. As long as we continue to look out for our mutual interests, I can't complain. A heads up. You're telling me you're heading into my own territory. That's not how this works. First, you tell me why, and then if I'm satisfied, I'll graciously grant you permission. As long as it doesn't involve the Syndicate members themselves. I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the Syndicate lets you in hassle-free, provided you do a little something for me. And what mutual benefit would that be? This is starting to sound like my kind of deal. All right.
He certainly is easy.
Game. And I suppose if we're looking at a mutually beneficial situation, there's no reason for me not to allow such a small favor. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so she shouldn't give you any trouble. Fair warning, the Syndicate should let you search any common areas, but if anyone catches you snooping around private quarters, I'll just say, be prepared for some hostilities.
Really? Okay then. That thing is still here. They don't really have a lot of customers, do they?
Hey, keep your nose clean. Last thing I want.
The hotel boulevard. Sleep with us. Welcome on World Earth.
Ah.
Sorry, kind of busy here.
You lost, kiddo? Sure. I just don't get too many quality customers here. Most folks head over to Newell's or the Emporium if they've got the creds. I'd say less than half my customers are legit. The others are just kids up to no good. Oh, so you're the one getting special treatment. Don't look like much to me. I've got one rule for you in there, so it shouldn't be hard to remember. 3rd floor is off limits. They catch you snooping around, and it's open season.
Oh dear.
That's what I like to hear. For the record, I'm only granting you access because I have to. You'll find that young lady you're looking for holed up in a room almost straight ahead. Just remember to keep your eyes on the prize. The less you consider this an open house, the better.
Some would say this place represents all the worst impulses of humanity.
Pretty fancy place, huh? Ooh, level 50 guy, okay.
Back off.
You try anything?
I suppose we should assume they actually know how to use all of this, and it's
Yeah,
not
talk to
just
this guy.
intimidation.
I'm watching you.
Thought so. No.
I figured our paths would cross sooner or later. Not that I thought I was safe, but I never expected anyone to just slip by all the syndicate here. I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me.
Those puppy eyes.
Yeah? And I didn't look guilty before, based on those files you got from Nyx? Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally. Look, I only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what I was being accused of leaking. But that tech is dangerous. An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people? If the evidence points to me, it's because Ularu used it to set me up. What better way to frame someone than to take control of their mind and have them actually perform the actions?
This is exactly what makes something like an internal neuroamp so dangerous.
You want evidence? I've got it. Ularu has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind the desk for years now. I knew she'd miss something. This slate holds all the evidence against her. I just need you to deliver it to Dalton.
Excuse me.
It's the only way I can prove I'm innocent.
What should I do?
I can't do that. The moment I step in that building, Dalton will lock me up, and Ularu will be on high alert. You really are naive when it comes to corporate culture. Once I'm back at Ryujin, Ularu will be looking to tie up any loose ends. So I can stay here and deal with you, or I can go back and deal with her. Which is why I'm hoping you'll take this evidence to Dalton. Of course you do. Look, if you just bring this slate to Dalton, I'm sure he'll understand, but if I go with you, everything is ruined. It's your choice. Do you want the truth? Or do you just want to be Employee of the Month? I was hoping you would.
Fine.
I'm
Let's
still
play
going
nice.
to lay low until I hear the coast is clear. As long as Ularu still thinks I'm on the run, she'll remain confident that her plan is working. And I know you don't hear it much around the office, but thanks.
How complicated this has become. Can we even
Okay, that's a big backpack.
trust that if we give the evidence to Dalton, he will accept it?
try anything, you're dead.
Oh, nice. I do feel like I want to sneak around here a bit. And here is a chance to do it. Then again, I'm not exactly a sneaky type. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's locked. Of course it's locked. Nope. Oh. It moves me to a new place. Oh, it took me outside. Well, that works too. Good to know that there's another access. Oops.
Good one.
Just don't think we had a second date. Barely survived the first one.
Here on Neon.
Scram, I'm on duty.
Well, look who's back. So tell me, what did you find out? Inside the Syndicate? That area is off limits, and I think we both know why. Imogene knew exactly what she was doing when she went there. If you think I'm paying for that information, think again. It's just a matter of time before it finds its way onto my desk, and I can be a very patient person. I had a feeling you'd say that. Enjoy your time with Dalton. It'll all trickle back to me sooner or later.
Well, why would I talk to her anyway? Bit of a sensitive subject. If I did talk to her, maybe I would be helping her instead of catching the real culprit. I don't know. She seems sus as well. I shall say right here.
Is there something I can help you with? Excuse me? Let me close this door before you say anything else you might regret. Just a moment. shutting the door and engaging locks.
Ooh, interesting.
That's better. And that's quite the story you just threw in my face. Not to mention a serious accusation. And just where is this absurd notion coming from? Is this a game? I wasn't aware. I'm not sure you'll get anywhere with that forceful tone. It is a horrible thing when such well-made plans can't be shared. Informed or not, the right side would always be my side. I've heard enough. Now tell me who your source is, or quit wasting my time. Did you really come here just to make petty statements like that? It sounds like you're only here to waste my time. Now that sounds more like a proposition I could get behind. Fine. Since it's just you and me here, I'll come clean. I leaked Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd. But I'm no mole. Please. It's insulting that you think I'd actually be working for someone other than Ryujin or myself. The only traitor to speak of here is Masako. You see, I'm not a mole. I'm an opportunist. And no one is more loyal to Ryujin than I am. Masako, on the other hand, is losing her touch. Ryujin needs strong leadership for what lies ahead. A CEO who can make the hard decisions. It's all part of my plan. But don't worry. Infinity Ltd. Will never be able to complete Vina's work. I made sure of that. It was never my intent to involve Imogene. But when you arrived with information on Project Dominion, I knew Infinity had screwed up. I had no choice but to act fast. Imogene is the only one that Dalton and the others would believe was capable of pulling this off. It had to be her. What do you think? If someone was a threat to your family, would you be satisfied waiting for them to strike? Of course not. You'd eliminate the threat before it had a chance to act. In some cases, before it even realized what it was capable of. Back then, hard decisions were all about screwing people over and white-collar crime. Today, they're more about ensuring success, by any means necessary. So, now that you know, it's time to see how good you are at making hard decisions. With your help, I can take down Masako and make the credits worth your while. So whose side are you on? Masako's or Ryujin's? Well, it seems we're at an impasse now. Go ahead. I guarantee any evidence you have is circumstantial at best. I've created the perfect scapegoat in Imogene. It'd be your word against mine, and I'm pretty sure the odds are in my favor. We'll see about that.
I've got my eye on you.
I've been waiting here for ages.
You're back. And Imogene? I suppose you suddenly have all the facts now. This explanation better be good. I'm a mind to fire you just for that comment.
What?
If our word is not enough, that may convince you.
I find it hard to believe Ularu would take the chance to incriminate herself. But if this slate provides indisputable evidence to corroborate your story, well, that's enough proof for me. It will be a relief to reinstate Imogene as well. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task of writing up a report to summarize all of this. In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. She wants you to meet her in Vinakara's office.
What? Hold on.
Once I've examined this evidence, I may need your help in moving forward. And not a word about this to anyone. I'll present what I have to the board once I've completed a full report.
Certainly spared no expense on their exec.
I need that Rothicite if we want to complete the neuroamp.
I'm just concerned the entire station was wiped out by something.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out and get that shipment back.
Nice to catch
Good,
you.
you're here. It's time to put a plan in motion to take full control of this situation with Infinity Ltd. In due time. We don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current neuroamp schematics, so our top priority is completing our own. Let me introduce you to Vina Kalra, Head of Research and Development. She'll give you the initial details.
Yes, details. You see, the internal neuroamp is supposed to consist of two parts. The first part, the part Infinity stole, handles the manipulative effects. The second part is a shielding modification designed to protect the user against other neuroamp users. Big time. We'd be the only ones unaffected.
No one wants their greatest asset used against them. Once Vina can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you with both and have you infiltrate Infinity Ltd. We can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary protection.
Of course. Installing experimental technology into your very head. What could go wrong?
You're a Ryujin employee, and we need a job done. We've trusted you this far, so I feel it's safe to continue the trend. Good. I'm glad you see this as an opportunity.
And I love a willing subject. Now it's just a matter of getting the key ingredient. The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for conductivity that the human body wouldn't reject. I've finally created the perfect alloy, but it requires a newly discovered refined element called rothicite.
Which is where I come in. We have a confidential contract with Consolidated Mining to gather, refine, and ship the rothicite straight to us. Their last shipment is late, and neither we nor Consolidated Mining have had any communication with the Carinay station. Correct. The updates have been regular up until now. Last we heard, the shipment was ahead of schedule.
We need you to head out there, secure the shipment, and bring it back here so Vina can complete her prototype. And I want to know what happened. We need to take any safety measures to make sure this doesn't happen again.
The mining station is CM Station RC-1. It's on a moon called Carinay 3A in the Carinay system. The shipment should be in the research and control tower, but the outside doors are kept locked down. This keycard will let you enter the mines so you can access the tower from the inside. Good luck.
Let's hope for the best.
Right then.
If you attempt to engage me in combat, I will be forced to detain you.
Our floor's off limits to most people. Kinda nice to have a guest.
Are you sure you're okay? You left pretty far.
Ryujin has certainly taken time to craft an appearance for itself.
Could there be anything around here I could possibly get for myself?
You don't smell electrical smoke.
Warning. This unit does not.
Neuroamps are fascinating, are they not?
Vina and DeMarcus argued about electrons for hours yesterday.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Actually, how do I access Tayo Engineering?
I never found Tayo ships to be as reliable as I would like. Clearly, my experience is not universal.
Oh, they have work.
Tayo always seemed more style than substance, but
Of course they have
clearly it
more work.
appeals to some.
It's a customer.
Believe it.
Tayo is simply the best.
Just enjoy the moment. You've made the best decision of
I wonder what Ms. Ulrich will come up with next.
It'll be at the spaceport before you get there, fully topped up with helium-3, so yay! No ship's better in the settled systems. People spend their whole lives dreaming of flying a sleek, sexy spaceship. And
Yeah.
I get to make that happen. Tayo brings out the very best in people.
Oh.
Yes, that's me. Are you ready to make your dreams come true? Fantastic! We'll have your shiny new ride ready to go at the spaceport if you decide to join the Tayo family. We've got
Tayo
something
family.
for everyone.
Uh-huh. It's only 150, yeah. Pretty cool, alright. Falcon. Mako. Yeah, it's definitely tiny. A nice one at that. Orca. A lot more space this one has. A narwhal. Ooh, that reactor looks interesting. That's the hammerhead.
Tayo ships are more than absolute.
Ah, yes, these Tayo parts. Very nice. Is this usual? Are you serious? Every single Ryujin cockpit looks exactly the same from the outside. No! I do not like that. There's only 2 crew stations and... Oh boy. That's a little disappointing. Definitely disappointing. Here we have sighting engines. Certainly has a lot more engine thrust. Almost as good maneuvering, but does have a much better maneuvering. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, that would be a... No. Oh, I could try. some other missile launchers. Hmm. So you're saying these don't have better damage, huh? Ooh. But where's the missiles that I already have? You're not telling me if the mission, if the damage is actually any better. Why is that? Nope, no idea. But I might get better. It's this one, right? No. Just an alpha. Yeah, accept. But forgot to check. Reactors. 34. Hmm? 34. Repair rate 5, 15, that's better. Reactor health. Hull 999, hull better. Crew capacity 3. Okay. So only one reactor is allowed. It has a little bit worse repair rate, but it has more hull. And it's a bit odd that the reactor itself has crew capacity. So am I gonna switch it? 4 and 2, 4 and 2. I want more hull. More repair rate. We already have pretty decent hull, so. But this has much better like connection points compared to that. Yeah, let's do that. We even lost some mass, so win-win, eh? That'll be white, that'll be yellow, and that'll be dark, right? Oh, wrong button. Let's put dark, yellow, and grey. There we go. Now I can put something fancy here, right? This is all I can put back here. Alright then. Rearward docker would make a lot of sense. There we go. Thank you much. Now. Oh, thank God. Unexplored route, really?
So, I hear you've been making yourself pretty useful around the ship, Cora.
I have, Dad. I want to be as good a co-pilot for the captain as I am for you.
Well, you're doing a great job, Stringbean. I'm proud of you. What do you say we get you a new outfit next time we're planetside?
It still fits, Dad. And I love it. Now, a new book.
Set of stars.
What's that? Rothosite, arcanes, lead, iron, and water. Otherwise, this moon is frozen. Thin atmosphere. Is that nitrogen too? I guess so. Gravity of... oh boy. Water is heavy metal.
Ready for touchdown.
personal protection the way nature intended. What? Arbor. Actually, let's transfer this ridiculous thing. Here, Andrea, where are you?
Did you need something?
Yes.
A good team always shares the load.
I shall tell you to wear that. I'll let you keep that for now.
Right.
Yes. Frenzy modified microgun. That should be fun. Can't favorite it here, I suppose. That's fine. Oops.
It's good to be out and about. Lives get stuffy sometimes.
That might be true. Yep. Now we're in the mess hall, and we go through here to. Yep. Ooh, then we can go outside.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal reading.
I wonder whether the result of the analysis here was good news or bad.
Just a second. Oh. Inventory. Store all resources and add a couple of these bags. One extra helmet. Oh boy. Hmm?
We are triumphant.
Calibrated. That's
Quite cold here. Too bad one cannot layer spacesuits like sweaters.
Oh, neodymium.
Attack!
Where did you come from?
Neutralize the target.
Ooh.
Scan the area.
That's Andrea, what? Sorry. You didn't see that. Nothing happened. So there's... And they're definitely inside. But how do I get inside? Here, this door.
Calling it. Everyone back to your post.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in that one.
What? Nice. Yes, thank you.
Not exactly the lap of luxury, is it?
Maxie. Superior elliptic space. Let's see. Oh, it has a nice rate of fire. And armor piercing rounds. Good. Into the vine we go.
Cowards. Quiet. Did you?
Another advanced render. Nice, good job. I was just thinking to do the same. Oops.
Take your best shot. Another one down. Victory! I will have your head.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Can't take much more.
Sorry. Calculate old hunting rifle. Show me. Did we loot everything? Kodama. Yeah, I would love to have an advanced Kodama. If I ever can find one. It just has a nice feel to it. What's the time? Well, if I can get through this dungeon now.
An impressive investment in equipment. Someone certainly considered this worth the time and credits.
Yeah. And it was armed to the teeth. Yet these simpletons of epileptics managed to take it. So weird. Irregular. Everything is shit. Let me guess. The same thing goes here. Yeah. Unbelievable. Why does this game tease me so? Okay. New gun. We shall use it. Titanium Professional's Advanced Coach Gun. Coachman. Legendary shotgun. Space Adept. Plus minus 15 here on planet side. Hitman plus 15 damage while aiming. So aiming negates all that. Titanium build. Premium build metal makes weapon as light as a feather. It has machete rounds. Well, if you aim down sights in space, it's a good rifle. Shotgun. What is that? All right. A new rivet gun. There you go. Feel like, yeah, it does more damage when you aim down sights. I don't see that. Oh, nice, new spacesuit. And another advanced rental. Now, I might consider this because it has all the stats that are better, except the additional, because this is legendary. This is an epic one. It has very good resistances to anything. Blend with the environment while sneaking and not moving. Yeah. Sentinel's 75% chance to reduce damage by 50% while standing still. Yeah. It's a really good find. Even better suit, right? Has a lot better thermal protection, which is what I want from a decent spacesuit. It's most often the issue. Hmm. $1.5 kilos. That's really small. Hendrick Lane, huh? That's 2.3 tons. Black crystals. It wasn't even rothicide. Right, that's it. So read the contract. I shall read the contract. There will be notes. And oh, it would be nice to know what the name of the contract was. An unfortunate situation. Shipment to the clinic. Leave no witnesses. I suppose we're done here. You can't fast travel when carrying too much. Yeah. Wait a minute, so we can go up from here. So where's the door? There. Looking from top.
Hello, Captain.
Hello there.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
You said it.
Sometimes I just want to turn off the grav drive so we can float around.
That's a nice idea, eh?
What's happening, darling?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a lost in my own spaceship. Right, I need to go here. right? Yeah. Like so. And here I shall put wait a minute. Oh, the rivet gun doesn't fit here. Hand loading modified auto rivet. Strange weapon. All in all, very strange.
Liftoff complete. Let's go. This right here is my catnip. Orbit reached.
Alright then. I do want to make this ship even bigger. The flat area feels too flat, so I need to lift it up a little bit. Lift it up, lift it up.
Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
Please respect priority docking for emergency patients. The clinic welcomes all.
All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Greetings, Captain.
There's ship
There's
ships.
certainly no shortage of things to do around here.
I am tempted to check
Hey,
it.
what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
But I do doubt there is anything worthwhile. What if I tone down the... Right? What if I make it more red? No, more yellow. Just want to check. What kind of shields do you guys have? I think that's quite a lot of. Just Shroud, Tire. Oh yeah, those landing gears might be mighty and useful. Lander thrust, they give just one lander thrust. These give two, so.
You have a nice day now.
I see you wearing that
Will
neuro
do.
This area's off limits. Authorized personnel only. An outbreak? I haven't heard anything about this. Understood. Here's an access card. Good luck.
Okay, thank you. That was easier than I thought. What's the time? Well, I need to wrap it up quick.
You can't?
Hello there.
Hey, who let you in here? This is a restricted area.
Hello, Master Chin.
In that case, you'll want to speak to Dr. Lane.
We better get that approval soon. Excuse me, but this is a restricted area. You need to leave. Heh, checking up on us? I feel like we should be the ones checking up on you. What do you want? Of course you do, because daily reports simply aren't good enough. The third group, like the others, failed to take the internal neuroamp, all resulting in death, with the exception of one, currently comatose. Sean and I are hopeful we'll be able to revive the subject, but until we receive proof of human trial authorization, any fourth group will be refused. Don't act so surprised. Infinity is well aware. In fact, I remind him of those statistics in every report I send, which happens to be daily. The standard response is always, failure is to be expected, but keep pushing forward. Well, you'd be the first from Infinity to think so. It's a relief to know they have at least one employee with some sense. Now, anything else I can help you with? Oh yes, refine rothosite? As if I have the proper tools here to create experimental metal alloys. Good. I specialize in neurosurgery, not chemistry. It's absurd you'd expect us to handle something like this in a medical lab. It's on the table. It's all yours. Anything else? then we're all in a lot of trouble. This means everything we've done here at the clinic has been illegal, and we'll all be tried for murder. Good. Now, if you'll excuse me, work to do.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Yep. I might have to cut it here. Oh. This UI, seriously? Not the best one you can have. Can't wait for some real good total conversions. Thank God for fast traveling. Can't imagine what this game would be with that, with like without fast traveling. This would be.
Don't wander in any restricted areas.
Keep out of my way.
Yeah, of course I do. Wait, not this way.
I will not tolerate the theft of any nearby objects.
Is that my beautiful shipment? You were right about this one, Masako. So I've heard. Now, I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
So, what did you learn about CM Station RC1? I knew something bad had happened. Were there any survivors? Good. I may not condone murder, but I refuse to have sympathy for indiscriminate killers like Ecliptic. Especially after massacring innocents working for us. Now, I also had a report that you were spotted at the clinic. I take it you traced the shipment there? Dr. Lane. I believe Vina is familiar with his work, specializing in neurosurgery. Were you able to determine what he was doing at the clinic? So, it sounds like Lucas has reached a new level of desperation to ensure his future as CEO.
Infinity appears to be on an entirely different level of corruption. It cannot be allowed to continue.
I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can from the clinic's database on this. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, we have enough to take Lucas down for good. And with the Rothosite secure, it's almost time for us to make our move. Head up to the executive floor and speak to Dalton. He has an update for you on the mole's identity. I've called a meeting, and I expect you to attend. It's time to put the final plan in motion.
Okay.
Ugh, the specs they gave me for this issue were so confusing.
Definitely have to have a break now. So, we'll continue this another time. It was a quicker stream today, but quick and sweet, like always. And there should come the music. Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you later. Bye bye.